Welcome courtside. I'm Brian Stanley, joining you for today's broadcast. We are at game 11, I believe, in this tournament called the Christmas Classic. It is a great festivities of teams around the Central Coast, around the state, around the nation that come out to partake in the fun that is the Christmas Classic. It's the next matchup will be the Capital Christian Cougars versus the Bishop Montgomery Knights. Here's Chris Sylvester.
First, the starting lineup for Bishop Montgomery. A 6'3" senior, number 1, Jalen Vasquez. A 6'3" senior, number 2, Christopher Kraus. A 6'3" junior, number 3, Christian Jones. A 6'2" junior, number 10, Kelsey Phipps. A 6'3" junior, number 13, Will Smith. The head coach of Bishop Montgomery is Doug Mitchell. Capital Christian from Sacramento. A 6'5" senior, number 0, Jordan Smith. A 6'3" senior, number 2, Desmond Rushton. A 6' junior, number 3, Kanye Clark. A 6'6" sophomore, number 4, Marcellus Jackson. And rounding out the starting lineup, a 6'3" sophomore, number 11, Corey Connor. The head coach of Capital Christian, Michael Lorente. Jalen Vasquez. Corey Connor. Will Smith.
Joining the action now, Ryan Stanley here. Appreciate you joining us. 6:54 on the clock. Apologize for joining you just a minute late here. Our score is 4-2-3. Bishop Montgomery up. Multiple winner of the Christmas Classic here at Mission Prep. And let's bring you the video. We do apologize. Little technical difficulties there. There we go. Bring down the music. Sorry.
California Fresh Market is more than just...
Things falling apart here, but we're getting it back together. Rushton at the line, shooting 2. Misses both of them. Rebound. Oh, he did? I'm sorry. He made the first one. I was looking at the scoreboard and it doesn't show, it doesn't reflect that he made it. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong side. I am really confused right now. Give me a moment to catch my bearings. Thank you for the score. looking really unprofessional at the moment. Keep laughing. I am corrected now. The home team is in white. There we go. Making one of two. Desmond Rush. Knights with the ball, wearing black, white trim. Cougars wearing white with blue trim. Driving in, no good on the shot. Is Phipps. Cougars with the rebound. Rustin to his right. Connor with the ball. Back to his left. Pulls up looking for it, drives in. Kicks it out, and we have a whistle on the floor as Smith drives into the lane. And Smith called for the foul. Jumper at the line, and it is good for Will Smith. Smith grabbing his first points of the night with that jumper from the free throw line. Rustin. They move it around the arc to the Cougars. In the hands to Connor, back out up top to Smith. Smith pushed out of bounds. Christian Jones, the junior guard, picking up the foul. Knight's second foul. We have blood on the court. They're going to take care of it. Substitution coming in, Kyle Russell. And we have a timeout on the court, so we're going to join them in the timeout. Welcome back courtside. I'm Brian Stanley. We got the blood cleaned up. We got a new game ball. Plenty of red stuff on the floor. We have 2 jersey changes. Kanye Clark goes from 3 to 1. Desmond Rustin goes from 2 to 10. All because of the blood on the jerseys. Moving the ball around. Passing down low to Clark. Clark spins in the lane, back out top. 3-pointer. Bounces off the back of the iron. No good as it ricochets away. Rebound to the Knights as Connor couldn't connect. Flying to the rim. Shot off target is Will Smith, the junior guard, standing 6'3". Connor picking up his foul. Smith at the line. He gets 2 shots. That first one bounces away to the left. No good. Our score is 6-3, 4:30, first quarter. Second one bounces in. Smith, 5 points tonight, this afternoon. 7-3 is our score. Knights pulling away early, 4-point lead. As they move it around, top of the arc, down low now to Jordan Smith. Tie up on the floor, jump ball. As Jordan Smith is contested by Christian Jones. Possession arrow goes to the Knights. As the head coach, Doug Mitchell, calls out Spartan. Phipps hands it off to Russell, goes to the lane. And Russell on the board with that layup. Capital Christian ready to make some substitutions. As they move the ball around on the far side, now on the near side, now to the far side, now back to the near side. 3-pointer, jump shot, good. Jaden Nolan making that one count. Called for the travel as he spins around at the left elbow. Checking in at the whistle, number 24, Devin Lewis. Passes it around around the arc. Back to Lewis. Back to Nolan on the far right, out of bounds. It's going to be Capital Christian ball. Lewis, crossover dribble, gets a screen. Pass up top. In the lane, turnover for the Knights. Knights gain the turnover to the lane. Easy layup. Kelsey Phipps. Devin Lewis running this offense once again. To the left, shakes the defender. Can't get the shot to go through. Way off target. Back to the lane through the other lane is Phipps once again. Back under action, 13-6 is our score. Knights pulling away here. Pass inside by the Cougars. Back out up top to Lewis. Lewis resetting the offense. Lewis to Keene. Keene gets the ball knocked away. Phipps going the other way. No, thin in front of him. Slam dunk. And Phipps making it work. Back-to-back field goals for him. Lewis takes the pass from Connor. Gets a screen, good screen by Nolan. And called for the travel. Turnover to the Knights. Phipps goes to the bench for a breather. Vasquez bounces it around. Woods with the layup. This is the Mission Prep Christmas Classic. Appreciate you joining us. Our score 17-6. 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. Three-pointer from the corner, way off target, hits the side of the backboard. Ricochets into the hands of the Knights as Vasquez brings it across. That pass saved in the corner by Cross. Three-pointer in the corner, off target, no good for Russell. And bodies start hitting the floor. Will Smith collects his foul. Smith now has 2. That is 3 for the Knights. Connor bringing it across to Nolan. Up top to White. Driving in from the right side. Connor laying it up and in. And Coach Mitchell not happy. Corey Connor with 4 points here. 15 seconds to go now in the first frame. Jump shot, three-pointer, no good. Ricochets back into the hands of the Knights. And going through the lane is Jones, kicking it out to Edmonds. Rustin called for the personal foul. Each team with 3 now. Shot up, no good. Way short for Cross. And after 1, our score is 17-8. No, 3. Back under action here at the Mission Prep Christmas Classic. Cougars start with the ball down 9. Turnover created by the Knights. And going to the lane, put up and good is Christian Jones making his mark. Another turnover by the Knights. Knights eager to put some work in here. Called for the travel. No, not working for Jones there. Bishop Montgomery beat Cardinal Newman on Saturday 65-13 to get to this game. Yeah, everything's replaceable. Let's see if we're still live. Yep, still live. We're good to go. Anything can happen. I got attacked by the ball, and I did the right thing. Push it away. Get away from me. Looking at scores here, and we have a whistle on the floor waiting for the call from the official. Jones with his first foul. Excuse me, Jones with his second foul, fourth team foul. Jones with 2 tonight here in the first half. Correction, board says he has, let's see, 2, yeah. Yeah, 3 has 2 and 13 has 2. For a total of 4 team fouls for the Knights, and number 13 being Will Smith, number 3 being Christian Jones. Kelsey Phipps passes it in, turns, puts it up. Xavier Edmonds called for the travel before he can release the ball. Turnover to the Cougars. Cougars down 11 here. The lead keeps growing for the Knights here in the first half, 6:16 on the clock. Valdez has the ball turned over to the Knights, to the rim, and the bucket. Once again for the Knights, Kelsey Phipps. Multiple turnovers created by the Knights here. Their defensive pressure on the Cougars is showing here in the second quarter push. And number 12, Jacob Foster, adds the 5th team foul, his first personal. Jordan Smith, chest high pass to first. And the reverse layup for Phipps. Sinks through the bucket like butter. 23-8. Three-pointer, right corner, bottom of the basket. Jalen Valdez on the board. Breaking up that 2.5-minute scoreless streak plus for the Cougars with that three-pointer. 5 minutes now to go until the break. Vasquez loses control. And the second, and a penalty called on Clark. Clark changed jerseys in this game if you haven't been paying attention. Started out wearing number 3. We had some red stuff flowing like a volcano off of a player. Everybody got cleaned up. We had 2 jersey changes. Desmond Rustin went to number 10. And a quick pass down low. Up and in for Xavier Edmonds. And it's a 25-11 game for the Knights. Another turnover by the created by the Knights. And to the rim, hit hard. In the process. Looks like Edmonds not happy about the contact position. He does make the basket. I wasn't sure where they called that foul at first. Was it the first attempt or the second attempt? Because everybody got hit hard down there. And Edmonds in the lower abdomen showing his concerns. Jump shot, three-pointer, off target, rims out to the left side, and ran over in the paint. And Dennis Wood, Will Smith with his third, the team's sixth. Smith with 7 points tonight. Already in foul trouble here in the first half. Driving in, getting tied up on his way to the paint, Corey Connor. And Xavier Edmonds collects his first foul. And that puts the Cougars into 1-and-1 bonus. And on the 1-and-1, Corey Connor makes the first. So he gets the second attempt. And he gets the second one through, so he has 6 tonight. 13 points for the Cougars. They trail by 15 at this point. Spins in as Edmonds. Puts it up over the basket. Can't catch the rim. No new shot clock. 15 and counting. Down low. Russell's shot off target. And that deep pass intercepted by the tall one, Edmonds. And a lot of bad shots on the night's end, completed by Jones on the second chance points. Deep three-pointer by the Cougars. That one in and out. And climbing up over the back, committing the foul, is Russell. So 1-and-1, going to the line, is Corey Connor. Jacob Foster getting ready to check in for the Knights. As Connor makes his Connor now with 7 points. $14 points for the Cougars, 34 the Knights, 16-point lead as Lewis controlling the offensive possession for Capital Christian out of Sacramento. Getting tied up in the left wing, passes down low. That ball kicked out by Connor. Trying to get the save, no good is Jalen Valdez. Knights ball. Near side corner. And Nolan kicks it back out of bounds on the inbounds from Cross. Inbounds. Jones with it. Turnover created by Capital Christian. To the rim, bad shot, up and over, no good. For Rustin. Baseline drive, put up, whistle, shot no good for Cross. Jaden Nolan called for the foul. Capital Christian 6th. As Cross makes the first. Excuse me for coughing. Apologize for that. Pass back up top to Lewis. Lewis drives in. Ball knocked loose by Edmonds. That was all ball. I agree with that call. All ball, but they're calling a foul. Edmonds collects his second. 19th foul. Checking in is Phillips as Russell checks out. .2:15 to go in the half. 31-14 is our score. As the first one is made by Lewis. Lewis completes both of them. Junior point guard with 2 points. Back to that previous foul, you could hear the ball slap on the contact, and driving to the paint, throwing it home is Xavier Edmonds, showing his power, showing what he can do. Chris First called for the foul. And the bucket made by Edmonds. Fouls all come by perspective. And sometimes the perspective can be a little bit different depending on where you are in the courtroom. And on the basketball court, it all turns into a courtroom when there's a call made. And everybody has an opinion. But all that matters right now is the score. Our score is 34-16. Because when it's all said and done, points matter. Edmonds kicks it out to Phipps. Phipps drives in from the right side. Fouled on the way to the layup. He's going to shoot 2 at the line. Rustin collects his third. Rustin at the line goes to the bench in foul trouble as Marcellus Jackson checks in. The 6'6" sophomore. Second one completed, 35-16 is our score now. Kelsey Phipps now with 11 points, leading the Bishop Montgomery Knights in scoring. Defensive pressure forces Jordan Smith to step out of bounds. Knights ball in front of the student section here at Mission College Prep. A few students in attendance early here. Phipps across to Vasquez up top between the circle. He drives in, tries to kick it across to Edmonds in the paint, unable to connect. Edmonds up top, now to Phipps. Phipps inside the cross to Edmonds, reverse hook. Underneath the basket is good. Edmonds and Phipps both with 11 points. First two to hit double digits. Block shot by Edmonds, kicks it forward to Phipps. Back down low to Phipps. Lays it up from the right side this time. Give that assist to Vasquez. (39-16). And Capital Christian dribbles it out of bounds. And it looks like Nolan is cramping up. So he's going to go to the bench. Substitution coming in, Stephen Keene. Up top to Edmonds as they continue to move around. Sets the offense with Foster. Screen by Edmonds. Driving in. Back to Edmonds up top. Three-pointer. Off target. That's the last shot of the half. And we're going to go to the break. 39-16. Bishop Montgomery looking to advance. Welcome back, courtside Coates Court. Second half action between the Knights and the Cougars. The Knights lead the Cougars 39-16. The Knights allowing 8 points per each quarter. 5 of those 16 points allowed in the first half by the Knights coming by way of the free throw line. Giving away points via the charity strike. Leading all scorers is Xavier Edmonds with 12 points. I miscalculated and updated my book at the break. 12 points for him. Kelsey Phipps with 11. Will Smith with 7 for the Knights. As they move the ball around, driving into the lane, putting it up off the glass. Will Smith. And just as I update you with his score, I update you again with 9 for Smith. 41-16 is our score. Bishop Montgomery kick, guarding on defense, trying to shut down the Cougars here. As the Cougars move around, no good. Will Smith ties up in the lane. Chris First. Will Smith looking to get all the points here so far in the second half. Making both of those at the line. 11 for Smith now. 43-16, 4-0 run. Start the second half for the Knights. Clark with the ball. Back to Jordan Smith. Back to Clark. Out of bounds. Bishop Montgomery Knights ball. BMK. So far, this well in hand for the Knights. Smith across the top to Phipps. Phipps kicks it out from inside the lane to Chris Cross. Three-pointer. And the lead keeps growing, now at 30. Chris Cross. Making the fans want to jump. (46-16). In high school basketball, when you reach 40-point lead, we get the running clock. So it's creeping. The pressure's on the Cougars if they want to climb back. Shot no good for Phipps. Rebound to Lewis and the Cougars. Lewis running the offense for the Cougars, bringing it across the center stripe. Put on his backside was Phipps, and collecting the foul, Corey Connor. Connor now with 2. That is the second team foul handed to the Cougars in this half. The Knights with 0. Jump shot, right, left elbow, no good for Jalen Vasquez. Vasquez wants a second try at the hoop, and this time the layup off the glass makes it work. Creating the nice little turnover on the steal. Stepping in front of the pass. Kicked out to the corner, Johnson. Up top to Smith. Smith's shot comes up short. Caught it in the cradle of the basket. Out of bounds, Cougars ball. Lewis guarded by Vasquez. Heavy pressure, pass down inside. Keene back up top to Lewis. Lewis goes to the rim, comes up short as it hits the underside. And Cross with the rebound. Into the corner, down low to Cross. Cross hits the underside of the backboard. And Cougars come up with it. Lewis passed ahead, and Lewis with the layup from the left side, finger rolled in. Devin Lewis with 4 points for the Cougars. Another turnover created by the Cougars here. Cougars chipping away, still a 30-point lead. Kelsey Phipps called for the foul, and I love hearing what coaches have to say to their players, and it's the simplest things that coaches say that always crack me up. Coach Doug Mitchell just asked his team, can we just move the ball, please? Those are the simplest words that always mean the most, though. Just move the ball. Driving in, layup, off the fingers. Bucket will count. Christian Jones. And Jordan Smith called for the foul. Jones goes to the line for the and one. Smith collects his second personal, third-team foul. And that drops in for Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones now has 5. Back up top to Lewis, guarded by Vasquez. Out. Excuse me, that was guarded by Russell. Lewis guarded by Russell, drops in a three-pointer. And Devin Lewis, 7 points, 5 in this quarter. Can't chip away at the lead. Still 30-point lead. And trying to answer back with a 3 of his own is Cross. No good. Rebound to the Knights. Knights then turn it over. Whistle on the floor, waiting for the call. Christian Jones called for his third. That's the first foul handed out. Excuse me, that's second foul handed out to the Knights in this quarter. 3-2 is our foul count. Still trying to figure out how to get back into this one is Capital Christian. Down 30. Ball knocked loose. Russell gets away with it. Foul collected. Handed out to Isaiah Johnson. At this point, it seems like the teams are playing move for move, which prevents the Cougars from climbing back into it. Because whatever the Cougars do, the Knights have an answer for. Rebound to the Cougars, going the other way. Jump shot off the glass, no good for Keene. And we have a rolled ankle on the other end. Cougar down, Marcellus Jackson. Walking off under his own power, getting a round of applause. Getting some love from his teammates. Always a good sign when a player gets up on his own, walks off on his own 2 feet with no help. Just a little pain. We'll most likely see him again. The sophomore center. Inbounds to the Knights after the injury timeout. As Foster trying to get the ball across the timeline. Turnover created by the Cougars. Timeout taken, full timeout. We'll join them in the timeout. Back under action here. Capital Christian with the ball out of the timeout. Still maintaining a 30-point lead are the Bishop Montgomery Knights. Pass to Smith. Connor now with the ball. Up top to Lewis. Lewis guarded by Cross. Kicked out, jump shot, three-pointer, no good for Keene. And fouled in the paint. Hitting the floor hard is Corey Connor. Xavier Edmonds collects his third. Will Smith, Xavier Edmonds, both in foul trouble. We go all day without shirts being tucked in, and now officials are asking players to tuck in shirts. I don't get it. I don't get it. The wackiness that is sports. Sometimes things just get overlooked, and then all of a sudden it becomes an issue. Cross, down low pass to Edmonds. Up top, now Foster with it. Foster bounce pass. Edmonds puts it up left side, low post. Edmonds now with 14. Lob pass to the left wing, three-pointer off target. Johnson can't find the right range for that one. And Foster can't use his radar to find that ball, just off target. Go gadget hands would have pulled that one in. Yeah, if you look at the roster, Foster's 6'11". He stands 5'11". If he was 6'11", he would have caught that pass. And a jump shot from the left side, good. As Keene drops it in. And it's Edmonds once again. Lewis controlling the offensive possession for the Cougars. Pass forward to Russell. Russell drops to the knee, which results in the travel call. Substitutions on the floor. Jump shot out of the right corner, three-pointer, good. As Johnson dropped it in, 55-29. 26-point lead, nice no-look pass to the big man, the 6'8", Edmonds, putting it up from the low post. 4 seconds remain. Inbounds to Jalen Vasquez. And that shot out of town sends it to the moon. After 3 quarters, it's 56-29. Cougars trail the Knights. It is a tremendous lead right now for the Knights. 57-19, 28-point lead. And if we go to the bracket and look at where people are going next, odds are it's safe to say that Mission Montgomery's moving on into the winner's lane. Turnover, Edmonds passes forward. Phipps looked like he was going to dunk it, and then at the last second got cold feet and just decided to make the basket instead. Getting some tidbits in my ear from the official scorekeeper for Bishop Montgomery. If you don't make a dunk, you get yelled at. That air ball collected by Jones as Valdez creates a turnover. Another block shot. And Edmonds going the other way, pass forward. Bounce. Good transition for the Knights. And it ends up in Phipps' hands once again. And Phipps now with 15. And Jones way deep in foul trouble now here in the fourth quarter. 4 fouls for Christian Jones as Edmonds goes to the bench for a breather. Quick three-pointer out of the, hits the corner of the rim, no good for Rustin. Moving it around, Vasquez, excuse me. Lead continues to grow for the Knights. Pass up top. Jones with it. Corner shot. Three-pointer off target, no good for Vasquez. 64-29 is our score. Spin move, White to first. White called for the foul. Shot over the basket, no good for the Knights. Rebound to Rustin. Rustin trying to slow things down here. Bounce pass collected by Vasquez. Pass forward. Phipps. Finger roll. Not the cleanest shot, but all that matters that it drops in. And Phipps with 17. Rebound. Passed forward to Vasquez. Alley-oop. Oh, off target, gets his own rebound. Does Christian Jones. Second chance points. That might not get you yelled at by coach, but he's going to talk to you tomorrow. Think twice. 68-29. And the Knights turn it over. A little lackadaisical play by the Knights. Right in, wide open lane by Jaden Nolan. Not the way you want to give it up. And Jones is bye-bye. Have a good night, Christian Jones. We'll see you tomorrow. And tomorrow that game is going to be at 5:30 for Bishop Montgomery. As Nolan makes his first. Nolan now with 4 points. 4:30 on the clock. 37-point lead. And Capital Christian going to take a timeout. Bishop Montgomery is going to play the winner of the Sagemont-Saugus game. That game coming up at 5:30 tonight. That's another big game right there. Sagemont coming out of Florida, Saugus coming out of the Central Valley. Correction, Saugus coming out of Santa Clarita Valley. Different valley. Got to get it all right. Official scorekeeper for the Knights shaking his head. He knew I was wrong. Because Bishop Montgomery coming from Southern California as well. Shot put up by the Knights, no good, or by the Cougars, no good for Nolan. And that 37-point lead still in place. Nolan collects his third foul. Shot up and no good for Russell. Rebound to Will Smith. Will Smith gets the ball knocked out of his hand by the Cougars. Cougars collect. And they're on the drive. And here comes Russell back the other way. Pass forward. Lays it in. Will Smith. He wants to get back into the scoring trend. We got Edmonds with 18. Phipps with 17. And Will Smith with 13 here tonight. Valdez up top, three-pointer, no good, or good, excuse me, getting ahead of myself by Jaden Nolan. Substitution as Will Smith goes to the bench. Jacob Foster coming to the bench. Pass forward, blaze up, blocked. Ryan Yamaguchi at the rim getting blocked. Out of bounds off the Cougars. 33 on the shot clock, 3:18 in the game clock. Pass up top. Julian Dave. Dave with it. Inbounds into the backcourt. Drake McKinney. And to the rim, Russell. He's fouled on the way. It's like flying a bad airline, picking up a foul on the way to the rim. Just ruins your day until you get the free throws. That one's up and in for Russell. Kyle Russell now with 3 points. Contributing every way he can. And Russell now with 4, 72-34, 38-point lead. And that shot rainbows over the rim, not connecting with any part of the bucket apparatus. Ryan Yamaguchi called for the foul as Stephen Keene at the line. (72-35). Yamaguchi inbounds it back to Yamaguchi from Dave. Tight walking the sideline is Woods. And back to the Cougars. Infraction called on the Knights. (21-33) on the clock. And Kyle Russell called for holding. Description is a bear hug. And Jaden Nolan at the line to shoot 2. Or 1-1, excuse me. As the Cougars have entered bonus. (72-35). Coming up short, pushed on the rebound is Dave on the second chance points. Russell passed across, three-pointer. People coming off the bench for Ryan Yamaguchi. And the rebound to Dave, and Dave clocks in with a bucket. Stephen Keene get the 1-1 on the foul. Foul collected by McKinney. And Keene connects with both of them. Keene now with 7 points tonight for the Cougars. Travel on the Knights. Pass the ball, another simple instruction handed out by Coach Mitchell. That one rims in and out for the Cougars. The putback no good as well, as Skies has entered the game for the Cougars. Julian Dave collecting the foul. Rebound to the Cougars. 34-point lead for the Knights. Rebound now with the Knights. Collected by Dennis Wood. Pass from Foster to Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi to the rim on the right side. That one bounces around, clinks out, no good. Trying to go for the layup. Can't find his trajectory is Jalen Valdez. And another whistle on this floor. The game that just won't end. Given the score, this game probably should be over by now. That foul handed out to Julian Dave. Double bonus, so he's going to get 2 shots no matter how it goes down. This is Valdez. And Valdez can't get either of them. We're going the other way. Pass forward to Dave. Low post, right side. As the ball hangs at the back of the rim before it decides to sink through. Less than a minute to go now. 45 and counting, 3-pointer. That one comes up short, up and over the backboard. Rebound collected by Woods. Foster now controlling the ball. To Yamaguchi, back to Foster. McKinney. Woods, Yamaguchi, Foster. They're really moving the ball around here. McKinney. Back to Woods. 7 on the shot clock and counting. 5. 9 on the game clock. Out of bounds. Ball stays with the Knights. 2 seconds on the shot clock. 9.7 on the game clock. They need a shot here or they get a turnover on a shot clock violation. Ball knocked loose. And turnover, 5.5 seconds again. Another whistle. The game that just won't end. We already know who the winner is. We just got to get to the end. Shot put up, off target. No good for Jaden Nolan. And our final score here from Coeds Court, Bishop Montgomery Knights advance in the winner's bracket, 76-41 with the win over Capital Christian Cougars. Stay tuned. Coming up next is our next game of the night. It's going to be the Mission Prep Royals in battle against the Seattle Prep Panthers. 4 p.m. tip-off, just right around the corner. Refresh that page. We'll be right back with you.